Hello ACUI fam. My name is Omar Garcia. I am representing the University of South Florida, located here in beautiful Tampa Bay. Go Bulls. I guess I can start by telling you a little bit about myself. Currently, I'm the operations coordinator at the Marshall Student Center. I handle loading dock operations, space impacts around the building, and I supervise one graduate student going through the Masters in Student Affairs program. His main responsibilities are supervising 12 information desk attendees who provide the best customer service the university has to offer. I love where I work. The Marshall Center has provided me with so many opportunities for development, from a young student to a young professional. And it's the reason I'm here today trying to apply for a facilitator position here. As an undergraduate student, I had the awesome opportunity of attending iLead in 2013. My supervisor, Jennifer Hernandez, thought it would be a great development opportunity for me because I did mention that I was interested in the field of student affairs. After attending iLead, I made so many great friends and connections, and I can definitely say the program had a huge impact on me and finding myself and the type of professional I wanted to be in the field. The last things I'll talk about in order to know me is that I value hard work, but just as much as I value hard work, I do value having a good time. I believe that's crucial. If you love what you're doing, you don't feel like you're working hard, even though you're getting a lot done and you're being productive. I also value development. I believe that's a priority. I practice that with my students, all my new students. I get to know them, get to know what their passions are, and what I can do in order to support them to achieve those goals that they're setting for themselves, and the goals that we set together to unlock that potential that they never thought was there. Time for the fun part. There's 4 questions I have to answer for you. The first question was, how would your friends or colleagues describe you? Well, I would say that my friends and colleagues would describe me as a dedicated, collaborative, adaptable, positive, strategic, enthusiastic, a visionary, and a humorous kind of guy. The reason I know this is because I asked them. So the second question I was supposed to answer was, how would you describe yourself? Well, I would definitely describe myself as a very dedicated and passionate person. I am very collaborative. I'm the oldest of 4, so teamwork has always been the mentality and the motto. I am definitely a very positive guy. I choose to see the positive in everything just because I personally feel like there's too much negativity in the world for me to want to contribute any more to it. And when you foster a positive environment, it's contagious, and the people around you want to be positive as well. So I just want to keep spreading that, spread the wealth. I am definitely humorous. I am that type of person to try to get the laughs, not because I'm trying to be a funny guy, but I do know that when people are laughing, people are comfortable. And I just like to make sure that everybody I'm working with is comfortable so that we can work together easy. I definitely think of myself as a very direct person. I do understand that you have to direct things to people in different ways. So even though I'm direct, I'm very strategic about the way that I deliver a message or something that I'm trying to accomplish. That ties into the last way I would describe myself. I would describe myself as a strategic person. Everything that I do, I process thoroughly and think about multiple options that can come from, the actions that I'm about to enact. I do understand that people bring different experiences, different qualities to the table. So what I always make sure I do is be a good listener, because that's how you'll know how to use somebody's skills and strengths and what they're passionate about on the team. The third question was, how would you describe your facilitation style? I enjoy facilitations and talking in front of big groups because I'm the type of person that when speaking about a topic, I can kind of see what gets the crowd interested, and I'll ask a strategic question and get the crowd involved to explore others' perspectives on the subject. Like I mentioned before, I understand that everybody has unique experiences and things to bring to the table, so it's good for people to learn from each other. I'm a very direct person, so I'm not afraid to ask the hard questions. At the same time, I like to share from my experiences, so I find that when you open up yourself a little bit, you make yourself vulnerable, it allows other people to see you as a person, and they're able to better share their experiences with you because they feel comfortable. I do carry my humor into my facilitation style, but at the same time, I have a good balance because I do like to, at the end of the day, make sure that the message is delivered. The last question was, what has been your best experience working with college students and why? I would definitely have to say that my favorite part about working with college students is having the opportunity to be a part of their lives and be a good role model for them. Hearing them talk about what they're passionate about and what their interests are. To me, that brings back personal memories of how excited I was to be in college and everything that it provided for me to be prepared to enter the workforce beyond college. That's one of my favorite parts right there. It's just being able to be present in their lives and watching them grow and transcend. I just want to thank you for your time real quick, and thank you for the opportunity and taking my application into consideration for a facilitator on your iLead team. Before I go, one last thing. There is a question that I always like to ask anybody I interview, and that question is, what was something you were prepared to tell us that we didn't ask you? If provided with the opportunity to be a facilitator on your team, I would just like you to know that I would give it my best. iLead was such an impactful experience for me, and it would be an honor to be a part of that same experience for someone else.